Hey, it's Dave. Welcome back to my channel. So I opened with Tom Sawyer because today I wanted to talk a little bit about time signatures, and I figured what band better to open with than Rush. So I did a gig on last Saturday. It was an open blues jam, and I brought a chart that I'd written because I wanted to do John Mayer's Gravity. And I wrote the chart out in 12/8, fully knowing the song, to me, I feels like 6/8. And the reason I wrote it out in 12/8 was because I could write a shorter chart. Because 6/8 and 12/8 are very similar. And that I wanted to talk about, because a lot of people, when they think of 6/8, they get confused. So we have 3/4, which is 3/4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 1. In 3/4, if we add eighth notes to it, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and is still 3/4. 6/8 is going to be actually over 2/4, and it's two sets of triplet eighth notes over each beat. So it's 1 2 3 2 2 3 1 2 3 2 2 3 1 2 3 2 2 3. That would be 6/8. So where 12/8 would be 4/4. You would have 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3, and an example of that would be something like the Allman Brothers. I've been lied to 1 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3 in the song Whipping Post. Now the intro, you'll see if you see it written out in charts. Sometimes if you see it in sheet music, you'll see it'll say 11/8 and then it'll go to 4/4, which is the 12/8. And sometimes it'll say 11/8 goes into 12/8. So what the 11/8 is they shave an eighth note off off the last triplet. So you would have it go 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2. So that's basically, you would have that shape bar. That would be an 11/8. So you would have 6/8 again be 2/4, and 12/8 is 4/4. We could also take a look at like 3/8, which is a 1/4, because it's it's just one triplet over the whole. And there's a song that I had written that I had a lesson with my drum students, and we went over counting time, and I had him play a song of mine called Goodbye, and I had it on one of my other videos where there's an extra 3/8 bar, and I'll post the link to it in the bottom here, but you can listen to it and you can hear in the chorus, before the chorus tags, there's a 3/8 bar, which is basically just a 1/4 bar. So when you're counting stuff like that, and there's all the other ways to count. I work with this is Cam. He's Drummer Boy 135 on YouTube, and you can check out his stuff. He's a great little drummer, 13 years old, playing a lot of Bernard Purdie stuff. We play Jeff Porcaro's stuff, and we've done a bunch of Vinnie Colaiuta stuff. And one of the Vinnie things we've worked on was a song called Keep It Greasy by Frank Zappa. Now in Keep It Greasy, the count in that verse, not in the chorus, because the chorus goes back to straight 4/4, but it's counted as a 16th feel, and it's in 1916. So what's 1916? People look at that on a page and they're like already, all discombobulated. Well, 16/16 or 4/4 is basically just counting it like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. That's 4/4. So that's 16. So we need 3 more for 19. So we got to go 5E and. 5E and. So that would be 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and 1E and a 2E, and that would be 1916. In the B section of Keep It Greasy, he goes into a groove of 21/16. That adds 2 more. So we have 5E and a 6. Yeah, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6. 1E and a 2, and that's 2116. So you can look at these on a piece of paper and be like, holy hell, how do I count that? What's the feel? That's how you count it. And it's something that you should practice and try to do. I'll tell you, there's a great song if you want to practice counting. There's a song by Soundgarden called The Day I Tried to Live. And after the intro I find to be, I think if they made the intro either 2 or 4 times instead of 8, it would have been more palatable and probably a bigger hit on the radio. But that intro is just so long, it repeats like 8 times, and I think it's too much. Might even be more than that. But anyways, once it kicks in, it goes boom, 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 dum, 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 and the count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So obviously the second half, the second bar, where it goes to 4 and is in perfect 4/4, and the bar before it stops on 4 and doesn't have the and, well, that's 7/8 notes, so that's 7/8. And it's a fun song to count because it'll get you going on how to count that stuff when you listen to it. You know what? In fact, let me put the song on and we can call it up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you can hear there the count is 7/8 and then alternates 4/4. So sometimes if you saw that written out, some people will write out a 7/8, then the next bar 4/4, and then some people will write out 7/8 8/8, but it doesn't matter. It's 7/8 4/4. But that's basically how to count, and it's one of my things that when I'm playing recently, I started to realize that people don't, when I read a chart out, don't really know where the accent should be. So in a 6/8, it's a 2/4 beat, and so the beats then the accents are on 1 and 4 because they're triplets, right? So it's 1 2 3 2 2 3 1, or you can go 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it would be on 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's where the beats are, on 1 and 4. Whereas if you counted it the other way, it would be, if you just counted it in eighth notes, you're really looking at 3/4. That's just with an eighth note feel. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about on the issue of time. It's something you could work on, and it's something that's important. I've had some fun working on some songs. The other day I was driving and I heard Rock With You by Michael Jackson. Well, it's a Rod Temperton song. And I'm listening to the guitar and I was thinking, man, it is so, a lot of it is static. It's playing the same chord over and over. So then I went and looked up the chords before a gig, as everything that they show online shows like with extensions with the bass note. And I wasn't hearing it. And then I watched a couple of guys play it online. And I was like, I'm not hearing all those notes. So then I found on YouTube, there was an isolated track. And I was like, oh, there it is. It's exactly what I thought. I'm not hearing any of that on the record because it's not there. So I'm going to probably do that sometime this week. It's a great song, a lot of fun. But basically it goes to show you how you can play like a triad, and it works over in this case, it works over 4 chords. The same triad the guitar plays is played over 4 different chords because when the bass is moving. And it's nice. The guitar that I was using today is, and I had a pretty dry setting on my amp. Because I really think when you listen to Tom Sawyer that it's pretty dry as well. But I had it's my Fender Strat. It's a Deluxe V with a V-neck, and I have the stainless frets. But the pickup that I had it on was the Steve Lukather Transition by DiMarzio that I really like. It's a very cool pickup. Sounds great. And I really appreciate all the new subscribers on. Please subscribe, like, and whatnot. And, you know, lately I've been going down a rabbit hole of, there's a guy on YouTube that basically just goes through all the Stanley Kubrick movies. and all the hidden meanings in it. I've been really enjoying it. You know, some of it's fun and I think a little bit out there, but some of it is like, it's very interesting stuff. I was a big Shining fan, so there's some great stuff about The Shining on there that I've been enjoying reading. I'm probably going to do, I think, an Eagles song. I'm going to teach the solo because I've seen a few people play it strangely, and I wanted to play it by, like, One of These Nights by the Eagles, I think I'll do. And then I'm just still trying to think of obviously I've been working on, I haven't really touched any Steely Dan stuff lately, but I was thinking about doing the solo in I Got the News. Walter Becker does a great solo in that I really like. And somebody mentioned something, and they commented on me teaching something, and I thought, I hit like, but I should have commented, I didn't, but I'll probably do it. Anyways, that's all I really got for today. I had a gig last night, I got a gig tomorrow night. Tonight I am off. As promised, I said I would do a video today, and here is the Zombie Wolf. So I got this hat for my channel. You know, I figured I'd advertise it while I go out and about. And I did two with two different logos and sent him it. And he sent me this one, which is the older logo. But if there's people interested in them, I might make them. But for right now, I don't think, I mean, I only got like 400 plus subscribers, so probably not. But anyways, I'm really thankful you like the channel. And keep watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Very good.
You're right on target. Right on the money. Everything you said. You hit the nail right on the head with your comments, what you're saying today. You're 150% correct.
How's that for a topper?